Well, hi again, everyone. This is Tim from Cleveland Baseball Fan 879, and this is game number 32 of the 1972 Roberto Clemente Race to 3,000 Hits Stratomatic Super Advanced Replay. There are 68 games remaining for Roberto Clemente in the season, and if you don't want to know what he needs, just skip ahead. He needs 79 hits in 284 plate appearances. Today, the Pirates host the Phillies. Today's pitching matchup is Bob Johnson for the Pirates and Bill Champion for the Phillies. And we'll roll for the weather effects. This is in Pittsburgh. And this is a night game, so in May. So we're almost at the end of May. 1 to 4 good, 5 to 13 average, and 14 to 20 is bad. And we will have an average night here in Pittsburgh. Ballpark singles 1 to 11. Ballpark home runs, lefties 1 to 5, and righties 1 to 2. All right, Johnson's finishing his warm-up tosses, and leading off is the right fielder, Ron Stone. And that's a bouncer back to the mound, and Johnson retires Stone 1 away. And here's the shortstop, Larry Boa. And a 4-9. Switch hitter betting left-handed line drive to the first baseman, Bob Robertson, 2 away. Here's Willie Montanez, the center fielder. And 3 and a 5. Struck him out. 1-2-3 inning for Johnson here in the first. And we go to the bottom half. Phillies nothing. Pirates coming to bat. And due up for the Pirates is Dave Cash. He's playing second base today. Two and a 5. Not where you want to be for Cash. Fly ball to left field. And Greg Luzinski makes the catch, 1 away. Here's Vic Davalillo, the left fielder. Triple ones, and he hit him. So it brings in the pitcher-catcher quotient. And, oh, this is not good if you're a Phillies fan. Champion is a +2. McCarver is a +2. So they will pretty much have to hold on every runner, including Davalillo, and he will try to get a jump. He needs a 4. None on the 16 and none on a 10. So they will hold him on. And here's Roberto Clemente. Nothing on the havoc roll. Clemente's been struggling a bit, and his struggles will likely, yes, they will continue. Field goal roll there. Fly ball to right field, and, oops, it's 2 away, not 1 away, or 3 away, as he just got under it. And here's Al Oliver. 4 and a 5 against the lefty is a fly ball to center field, and that will retire the side as all 3 outfielders get a putout. And through 1 complete, it's the Phillies nothing and the Pirates nothing. And here is Greg Luzinski to face Johnson. And here's the pitch to Luzinski. 3 and a 5. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Johnson. Here's Tom Hutton, the first baseman. And we'll redo that. And against the lefty, fly ball to right field. Coming in is Clemente. He will make the catch 2 down. Here's Tim McCarver, the catcher. One and a 7, not in a clutch situation. Line drive, and the first baseman Robertson snags it. 1-2-3 inning for the Phillies here in the second. And that will retire the side. Going to the bottom of the second. Phillies nothing, Pirates nothing. And here's Richie Hebner, the third baseman. And here's a pitch to Hebner. And that's first base runner for the, or second base runner, excuse me, for the Pirates. This time on a walk, not a hit by pitch. And Hebner will not be held on. He cannot steal. He has no steal rating. Here's Manny Sanguillen. Nothing on the 15. Great hitter with 2 outs. Let's see what he can do with nobody out. One and a 12. Line drive to the shortstop, and Hebner gets too big a lead. L6-3 double play, 2 away. Here's Bob Robertson. Ballpark blast, but 1-2. And that's a fly ball to left field, and that will retire the side as Luzinski makes the play. No score after 2. Bottom third of the order due up for the Phillies. And leading off is Don Money. And ballpark single, 1-11. And not on the 13, so we'll say it's a line drive to the shortstop. 1 away for Denny Doyle. And that's a first base hit for the Phillies. Doyle rips a 1-out single. Here's Bill Champion using pitcher hitting card number, should be number 6. Get the right pitcher hitting card here. Uh-oh. Timeout. Okay. Not that I'm going to be using, excuse me, because the Pirates are expecting a bunt. Hammock roll, nothing on the 9, and he will lay one down. And here's the pitch to Champion. He squares around. It'll be a B bunter. Oh, boy. Let's see. A 3 means it goes to the first baseman. No, catcher right in front of the plate. B and a 10. Pops it up. The catcher, Sanguillen, makes the catch. And scurrying back to first is Denny Doyle, 2 away. Back to the top of the order, Ron Stone. Havoc roll first. Nothing on the 16. 2 and a 10. Oh boy, this could be trouble. 1-13 triple chance. That's a 17, so they get lucky there. The third goes Doyle. Runners on the corners with 2 out. At 167, but he got a hold of that one. Here's Larry Boa. Nothing on the 16. 2 is not a good column for him in the clutch. We'll do that again. Gets one off the pitcher card. 4 and an 8 either side. That's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. For Willie Montanez. Oh, 2 is a balk or pass ball chance. That's a pass ball chance for Sanguian. 1-2. Nothing on the 19, so we'll roll on here. And against the lefty, this is going to be trouble. 1-7 is a double. And that's over the head of the center fielder. Oliver from third scoring is Doyle. From second is Stone. Stopping at third is Boa. 2-run double for Montanez, and the Phillies get out to a 2-0 lead. For Greg Luzinski. Nothing on the 18. Oh, this could be even more trouble, and it is. 1-11 double chance. And they get it right on the nose again, so back-to-back doubles. 2 runs will score. Four runs have scored in the inning. If he gives up another run, he will be determined as ineffective and be considered tired on all those red dots. Havoc roll. Nothing on the 16. And outside ball 4. Ninth man to bat in the inning is Tim McCarver. As Pirates fans are getting a little restless here. Nothing on the Havoc roll. And that's ripped into center field. Scoring from second is Luzinski. The third goes Hutton. And the Phillies have batted around. They have scored 5. Here's Don Money led off the inning, lining out to the shortstop. Nothing on the 9. I'll let Johnson go, and if he hits one of the tired rolls, then he will be automatically pulled. Except he will probably be pulled now. Money has normal power. 1-16, and it's a 3-run bomb. Goodbye. Don Money. Money is a cash. 3-run homer, and that will do it for Johnson. He lasts 2 2/3 innings. Let's see here. Who do we want to go with? We'll go with Bruce Keeson coming out of the bullpen, and he will have to go a long ways. So, as if this quickly didn't turn out for a Steelers-Eagles game, the Eagles have put up a touchdown with the point after. On the, sadly, I don't even know any 1972 Philadelphia Eagles. It's okay. Did I lose the lead die? Timeout. All right, so Keeson has finished his warm-up tosses. He will face Denny Doyle. He singled his last time up in this inning. No Havoc roll because Money cleared the bases. And field goal roll there. Bouncer back to the mound. And there is Keeson to retire Doyle, and finally, Stadium Barfs. Sorry, that was an 8 spot. That was a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. There's 8 runs scored. It's not snowing in Pittsburgh, but it sort of feels like it. All right, so Keeson, he will hit this inning, so he's using pitch rating card number 3. All right, so champion comes out. He will face Gene Alley. Then Keeson and Cash. Time out. All right, here's Gene Alley. Pirates down 8-0. 5 and a 9. Struck him out. So first strikeout for champion. And here's Keeson to bat. Five and a 4. Ballpark single. 1-11. And it's going to be that kind of day for the Pirates. Fly ball to left field, and making the sliding catch is the left fielder Luzinski, 2 away for Dave Cash, who flew out his first time up. And that's a pop-up to the shortstop Boa, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates here in the third. Phillies lead 8-0. And now batting is Bill Champion using pitch rating card number 6. And 2 and a 9, 1-6 single chance. Nothing on the 20. So line drive to third. And he is 0 for 2 now. For Ron Stone, who singled and started the 8-run rally in the third inning. And he draws a walk, so Stone has reached base twice today. And here's a Larry Boa. I'm not holding Stone on. He does not have a steal rating. Yeah, we'll say that's a havoc roll of 2. So balk or wild pitch, or balk or pass ball. 1-2. Nothing on the 13. Here's Boa. Walked his last time up. 2 and a 9, and that's a base hit into right field. And Clemente will put a stop to Stone going. Was not being held. 14, but -5 makes him a 9. So, well, and then add 2 for 1-11 because it's hit the right field. But nope, they'll put the stop sign up. First and second, nobody out for Montanez. Nothing on the 7. Doubled his last time up. 2 and a 4, ballpark single, 1-11. Nothing on the 14, so we'll say that's a line drive to the first baseman. That is 2 away. Here's Greg Luzinski. Nothing on the 8. Three and a 4, ground ball to the shortstop, and that will retire the side. After 3.5, it's the Phillies 8, the Pirates nothing. Davalillo, Clemente, and Oliver do up for the Pirates here in the bottom of the 4th. Champion can only go 5 innings. Wow, he may go a little longer than that. All right, here's Davalillo. And that's a 1 and a 7. That's a field goal roll there. Fly ball to center field, and Montanez retires Davalillo 1 away. And here's Clemente. We'll redo that. 2 and a 6. And there's a base hit for Clemente. All right, so now he is 78 hits away as he's got his first hit in at least 3 or 4 games. So, okay. Sure. Here's Al Oliver not holding on Clemente. Nothing on the 16. Three and a 7, and not a clutch at bat. So that's a fly ball to center field again. And there's Montanez, who's retired Oliver twice. Brings up Richie Hebner. And 1 to 11 is a wild pitch. And not a 14. Nice stop by McCarver. And here's Richie Hebner. And a line drive, but right in the tracks of Denny Doyle, and that retires the side. So Pirates get a hit, but no damage. And to the top of the 5th, 8-0 Phillies. Hutton, McCarver, and Money due up for the Phillies here in the top of the 5th. Here's Tom Hutton. Four and an 11 against a lefty. He is normal power against right-handers. 1 to 5. And that ball is hit high. That ball is hit deep, and kiss it goodbye. I am not doing home run robbing, at least for this version of Super Advanced. I didn't do it earlier, and I'm not doing it now. So, yep, right on the edge. So, and let's see if there's actually home run robbing in Pittsburgh. Yeah, there is. So, but I'm not doing home run robbing. So 9-0 on the leadoff homer by Hutton. He did have 4 on the season, so don't think this was one of them, but that's okay. And here's Tim McCarver. Singled his last time up. And that's a second base chance, X chance. That's for Cash. He's a 2. And a 10, he gets in front of it. A 9 on an E8. And he makes the play to retire McCarver. 1 down. Here's Don Money. Six and a 10. Catcher chance for Sanguian. 1 and a 12. That is a pop out. Will he catch it? Sanguian E3 and a 9. No 9. So Sanguian camps under it in foul territory, makes the catch 2 away. And here's Denny Doyle, 1 for 2 with a single. 6 and a 7. Base hit to center field. So Doyle is 2 for 3. That brings up Bill Champion, his third at bat already. And Balker pass ball chance. 1-2. Not on the 20. And here's the pitch to Champion. 4 and a 4. Shortstop chance for Alley. He's a 3. 3 and a 5. We weren't holding Doyle on. No. Let's see here. 3 and a 5. And not holding him on and not having to bump up his hold rating. That's a nice diving stop. Throws to first. 25 and a 12. 13, 4, 13, 17, and 18. Nice stop by Alley. Throws out Champion, and that retires the side. But the Phillies do add a run, and it's 9-0 going to the bottom of the 5th. And this is the point of weakness inning for Champion, so we will let him go as long as he can. Okay. All right, here's Manny Sanguin. And it's a ground ball to the shortstop, and Boa retires Sanguin. 1 away. Here's Bob Robertson. Robertson is 0 for 1, flew out. And pops it up, foul territory, third base side. And Don Money in foul territory makes the catch 2 away. Here's Gene Alley. 1 and a 6. Ground ball to the shortstop. And Bo retires Alley. And that will retire the side. We're through 5. 9-0 Phillies. And this will likely be the last inning for Keeson. He's gone 2 1/3. Well, I guess he doesn't have to. I mean, he can go 4 innings in relief. Who knows? We may let him go 4 innings in relief. We'll see. All right, back to the top of the order. Ron Stone singled, walked, and grounded out in 3 appearances. 4 and an 8, and fly ball to center field. Just got under it. 1 away. Here's a Larry Boa. Let's see, 6 and a 3. Left field chance for Davalillo. He's a 2. 19, he will make that catch or make the play. And he's an E7. E7 and a 10 should be okay. And it is. So nice play by Davalillo. Now just need to hit one to Clemente, and all 3 will have putouts. Here's Willie Montanez. 5 and a 6 lefty. Single to 1. And that's a ground ball to first. Robertson will take it to the bag himself, and that will retire the side. We'll say 3 1/3. That will be it for Keeson. Yeoman's job, giving up only the home run to Hutton. All right, and let's see here. We will get Bob Miller. Yeah, Bob Miller will pitch for the Pirates coming in. And we need a pinch hitter for Keeson. You know what? I think we'll go with Bill Mazeroski. He's not played in a while. So Maz will pinch hit for Keeson. And here's the pitch from Champion to Mazeroski. And that's a ground ball to back to the mound, and we will ignore injuries for Maz. One away for Dave Cash. Three and a 7, and that's going to fall in for a hit. Will it get by everybody? Yes, it will. So getting into second with a double is Cash. And the Phillies will get bullpen action. Wayne Twitchell and do we want to get? No. Wayne Twitchell will be loosening in the bullpen. Havoc roll for Davaleo. Nothing on the 6. One and a 3. 1-13 single chance. Not on the 19. Line drive to the second baseman. 2 away. That brings up Clemente. 1 for 2 on the day with a single. And nothing on the 14. Six and a 5. And he is not tired yet. So the ground ball to shortstop will stand, and that will retire the side. All right, going to the 7th inning. Here's Bob Miller. Keeson goes 3 1/3, gives up only the 1 run. And here's Luzinski. All right. Triple 4s for Luzinski. That's going to be trouble. 1-10 is a triple. And the Bull is into third with the leadoff triple. Luzinski did have 5 triples in 1972. And here's Tom Hutton. Nothing on the 3. And that's a base hit into left field. And we've got double digits for the Phillies. As Miller, you wonder if he had enough time to get loose. 10-0 Phillies. And here's Tim McCarver. Okay. Dice roll. Nothing on the 10. Five and a 4 lefty catcher chance for Sanguian. And that's a little tapper in front of the plate. Sanguian throws to second to get Hutton. But McCarver is safe at first. And we're going to get a pinch hitter for Don Money. Pete Kogel will pinch hit for Money. So we're going to start pulling some of the batters now with a 10-0 lead. He will stay in the game and play third. He's not very good, but hey, when you're up 10 runs this late. All right, so Kogel will bat for one away here. As McCarver's on first, will not be held on. Havoc roll. Nothing on 17. Do that again. All right, Kogel. 3 and a 4 struck him out. 2 away for Denny Doyle. Nothing on the 14. Five and a 9. Shortstop chance for Alley. He's a 3. 15 will be fine. And we will try that again as the dice actually went through the tower but got stuck. And we'll try that again. All right, 7 for 25. No, 7. So he will retire Doyle, and that retires the side. We go to the 7th inning stretch for those that are remaining here in the ballpark that have not already left. As Bill Champion, this will be the last normal inning. We'll play with the strat where if he goes more than 2 innings over his starter range, he is considered automatically tired. So let him at least try to get through the bottom of the 7th. He does have 1 point against his point of weakness for the cash double. Here's Al Oliver, twice flown out to center field. And that's a ballpark single chance, 1 to 11. Not on the 18. So it's a fly ball to center field, and we'll say 3 straight times he's flown out to Montanez. And we'll get a pinch hitter for Hebner. No. All right. Hebner will hit, although we will get a pinch hitter for Manny Sanguian. And we'll redo that. 5 and a 10 lefty catcher chance for McCarver. He's a 4. Oh boy. 4 and a 2 is a WG. Which I believe is no. So as long as he makes the play, this will be an out. McCarver is an E5. E5 and an 11. There is no 11, so a little squibber out in front of the plate. And McCarver retires Hebner 2 away. We'll get a pinch hitter. Sanguillen will get some rest. He's had to catch 30 batters. So Milt May will come in and pinch hit for and he will stay in the game and catch. Okay. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th, and here's Milt May. And May rips one into center field. And that's a 2-out single for Bob Robertson. Nothing on the 19. Five and a 7. 1-7 single chance. And that's a 5. And so that will get through. I think we'll let Alley hit here. So 2 on, 2 out. And here's Gene Alley. And Twitchell is going to sit, and Joe Horner, no, Chris Short is loosening in the bullpen. He will come in and likely face whoever they want to throw out for the bench. All right, Havoc roll. 1-11 is a wild pitch. Not on a 19. 3 and a 6, and that's a bouncer back to the mound, and Champion will retire Alley, and he will leave the game after that batter. Pirates threaten but do not score, and we go to the top of the 8th, and we will get a replacement for Gene Alley. Jackie Hernandez will come in and play shortstop. All right, this will be Miller's last inning of work. So he came in in the last inning. Forgot to even put him in the scorebook. He started the 7th. Yes. Okay, so this will be his last inning of work. And we'll get a pinch hitter for Champion, and we'll have Byron Brown, and I will have to go see if this comes off the better card. We will have to hit pause here real quick because I have to find out what he does. But all right, so Byron Brown will pinch hit. And we will have, let's see here, for the bottom of the 8th, Barry Lurch will be coming into the game. All right, here's Brown, right-handed hitter. And that's a 2, so I will be right back. So Brown against the right-hander on a 2-9. That's a swing and a miss. Let me make sure here. Yeah, that's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Brown is down on strikes. One away. And Ron Stone will be pinch hit for. Roger Freed will come into the game here. More of a pinch hitter extraordinaire, but... All right, so Stone got his 4 at-bats. 1 for 3 with a single and a walk. And here's Freed. Triple fours. And, whoa. Freed gets a hold of that one. And he will stop at second with a double. And here's, let's see, I don't think I have a short, no, I don't really have a backup shortstop. So Boa will bat with Freed at second. Magic roll, nothing there. Four and a 5 against a lefty. Bouncer to first, and Robertson takes it to the bag himself. Freed will move to third. And now it's 2 outs. For Willie Montanez. Doubled in 4 plate appearances. Nothing on the 10. 3 and a 9. Struck him out. And that retires a side. We go to the bottom of the 8th. And Barry Lurch will be coming into the game. And the Pirates will use a pinch hitter for Miller. As Ramon Hernandez will be coming into the game to pitch the top of the 9th. And let's see, the Pirates will use a Rennie Stennett. And he will face Barry Lurch. Excuse me. All right, here's Stennett. And 1 on the 4 is a ground ball to the third baseman, and that is Kogel. He will make the throw to first in time. 1 away. Here's Dave Cash, 1 for 3 with a double. And that's a catcher chance for McCarver. He's a 4. And a 9. So pop-up or pass ball. And so there's nobody on, it's just going to be a pop-up. 12 on an E5. No, so that's, let's make sure that's... Yep, fair territory, the ump calls, so pop-up 2 away, and here's Vic Davalillo hit by a pitch and lined out and flew out. And that's a shortstop chance for Boa. He's a 1, so I won't even roll it. E10 for Boa. E10 and a 12. There is no 12, so Boa will retire Davalillo. 1-2-3 inning for the Pirates here in the 8th. We go to the 9th. And here comes Ramon Hernandez. Pitch 1 inning. All right, Luzinski will face Luzinski, Hutton, and McCarver here in the top of the ninth. Four and a 9, struck him out for Hernandez. Here's Tom Hutton. Six and an 11 to Clemente. He's a 1, so we'll just not even bother. E1. And a 6, that's good enough, I believe. Yes, 3 or 17 are the only errors, so Clemente camps under it. 2 away, and here's Tim McCarver. McCarver, 1 for 4, singled and reached on a fielder's choice. 4 and a 7. 50-50 single chance. And McCarver's on the right side of it. So 2-out single for McCarver. And here is Pete Kogel. Nothing on the 3 for the Havoc roll. Kogel 0 for 1, struck out. And that's to the shortstop, and that is Jackie Hernandez. He's a 4. And a 9. They're not holding him on, so the 9 is good. Now it's got to avoid the E64. E64. Oh, rare play. Okay. Let's see what the G3 rare play is. Line shot hits the mound, deflects to the fielder, and makes the play at first. Okay. So, just hits the mound. Yep, okay. And that'll retire the side. We go to the bottom of the ninth. And I will say this, one of the rare plays that wasn't Stratomatic actually happened at the Guardians game on Wednesday. Except I think it was sort of a little intentional. It's where the ball hits the batter, or hits the runner coming in from first. So Brian Rocchio, who obviously knew that thing with Stephen Kwan was going to do a double play, went fast, slowed down just enough so the ball could hit him so it would not be a double play. Of course, that, for those that don't know, that has scored a single, but the runner is out unassisted by the fielder closest to the play. So, yeah. All right, bottom of the ninth, Lurch will face Clemente, 1 for 3 with a single. Two and a 5, and that's a base hit for Clemente. So 2 hits on the day. So he gets back in the swing of it. And they will not hold him on. Here's Oliver, 3 times flown out to Montanez in center field. And first base chance for Hutton, he's a 2. 6. They're not holding him on, so he's not responsible. So 2 and the 6 is fine. Hutton, E13 and a 12. Boy, he got lucky there. They throw out Clemente at first, but nice stop in the dirt as he keeps it in front of him. Actually, no, it's a wide throw to second, but they still get Clemente, and that's all they'll get. So Oliver will replace Clemente at first. 1 away. Nothing on the 4 for the Havoc roll. Here's Richie Hebner. 3 and a 3. And Lurch draws a walk. You rang. I know it's Lurch, but not Lurch. All right, and here's Milt May. Not holding either runner on. Nothing on the 16. Pirates faithful, those that have stayed, would like at least a run before they go home. And they will get a base closer. Lurch fires the second to get Hebner, but May will not be the last out as Oliver moves to third, 2 away. And last hope for the Pirates is Bob Robertson. Nothing on the 8. 6 and an 8. Righty popped him up. Shortstop Boa calls for it, and that's your ball game. Final score from Three Rivers. Phillies win this one 10-0. Be right back with the line score. All right. 10 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the Phillies. No runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Pirates. Well, Clemente got 2 of the hits, so he is now 77 hits away in 280 plate appearances. Bill Champion, your winner, he goes 7 innings. Lurch gets the phantom hold for pitching the final 2 innings in relief. And Bob Johnson, your loser, gave up the 8 runs in the 3rd inning. And here's your loser. All right, I don't know what the next game is, but hopefully it won't be so long for the next game to be uploaded. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you care to comment on the videos in any way. Please do so. I'm enjoying the comments for whatever you put down for facts or otherwise. And if you have not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and enable all notifications so you know when my next video gets posted. And whatever games you are playing, please enjoy them to your fullest. Have a good night, everybody.